So Infinity War comes out pretty soon, and if you're like me, you don't want to go back and watch all 18 movies leading up to this one. So instead of killing yourself with all 18 films, you can now kill yourself with around 9-ish movies just to get caught up. So here are the top 9 movies you need to see before you see Avengers Infinity War. Number 1, The Avengers. Since it introduces the main cast of characters, you don't really need backstories for any of them, since they're largely referenced within. Also, it's the first Avengers movie, for crying out loud, and it also teases the main bad guy for Infinity War as well as introducing the Tesseract. Number 2, Captain America, the Winter Soldier. Since this movie is by the same directors as Infinity War, they'll probably call back to it a little bit. Also, it does set the stage for Avengers Age of Ultron, so there's that. S.H.I.E.L.D's gone, Bucky's bad, and Loki's scepter and such. Number 3, Guardians of the Galaxy. You may as well watch this movie since it does have an Infinity Stone in it, and it also introduces us to the Guardians of the Galaxy, which should play a pretty big role in the Infinity War movie. Personally, I hope they won't just reintroduce us to the Guardians of the Galaxy in Infinity War, and also it's just a fun movie. Go watch it. Number 4, Avengers Age of Ultron. It's the second Avengers movie, for crying out loud again. Also, it largely helps set up future movies as well as character relationships that'll be referenced later on. I lost my place. Number 5, Captain America, Civil War. Super important to Infinity War. A lot of things are thrown up into the air waiting to be caught in the net. That is the next Avengers movie. It's basically Avengers 2.5 anyway, so there's no reason why not to. Also, it does introduce us to Black Panther and Spider-Man. Number 6, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. This movie is mainly about playing catch-up to the Guardians, as it mainly sets their place for Infinity War. But other than that, it seems inconsequential. But introducing new characters and developing relationships is important, otherwise this could be the most optional main movie on this list. Number 7, Spider-Man Homecoming. This one definitely sets characters up before Infinity War, including a little bit of Iron Man, but other than that, not much else I can foresee. I lost my place again. Number 8. I think it was 8. Thor Ragnarok. I read in an article that Thor has the second most amount of screen time in Infinity War, so it's probably pretty good to catch up with him. Also, it does change the universe and sets up characters, locations, and relationships. Also, it's pretty good. Now, before I get to the last movie, I want to name some honorable mentions. You don't necessarily have to watch these, but it doesn't hurt. First off, it's Captain America, the First Avenger. It really gets you started with Steve Rogers and his adventures in World War II, but more importantly, it introduces the Tesseract, which will play a part in Infinity War. But since it's also in the Avengers, this movie is optional. Another optional movie is Thor: The Dark World. This movie is only really important in the third act, maybe the last part. You get all the main information. The Aether's bad, Loki's Odin, and Thor's on Earth. There's also a scene where Odin tells us about the Infinity Stones that everyone forgot about, including me, because nobody needs to see that movie more than twice. And lastly, for the optional movies, there's Doctor Strange. This one is probably the least optional of the optional ones. Doctor Strange does seem to have a semi-large part in Infinity War, and introducing that character is important. Also, it does have another Infinity Stone in it, so do with as you will. And finally, the last movie you should see before Avengers Infinity War is Black Panther. a lot of Infinity War is set in Wakanda, Black Panther's home. So it really sets up those characters and is kind of the calm before the storm. If you stuck it out through this entire list, I congratulate you on your tenacity and show concern for your sanity. So these have been the top whatever number of movies you should see before Infinity War. Will you probably see them all? Probably not. But if you can't, and it's like 3 days before, here's a short list. If you can only watch maybe 3 movies before, watch The Avengers, Avengers Age of Ultron,
Everyone tangled in strings.
and Captain America Civil War.
You just started a war.
But if you can't watch any of those movies, watch Captain America Civil War.
You just started a war.
And if you can't watch Captain America Civil War, watch Black Panther.
Don't freeze. I never freeze.
And if you can't watch Black Panther, watch Thor 3. Thor 3, you gotta watch Thor 3 if you can't watch Black Panther.
What were you the god of again?
But if you can't watch anything, just look up, just read about them on Wikipedia or something, because that's what I did just now. Anyway, that's the movies you should watch to get caught up on Avengers: Infinity War. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.